Uh, Hi Mo, breathless finish there. Are you relieved to get over the line? Were there any nerves?
The worst was the end. Obviously, the game was done with 3 balls to go, but with Shepherd still in and the way the bat all the way down, we never quite over the line until we actually to the last ball, really. But yeah, obviously glad to get the win, but we could do a lot of things better. But it is a learning process as well for the guys.
You and Adel put the brakes on the Windies in the middle periods. You obviously had an important contribution with the bat as well. How do you think you were doing out there? Do you enjoy playing an important all-round role?
I do, yeah. I mean, obviously given the opportunity to bat the order, and I actually felt not great. It wasn't an easy wicket. I thought Jason was going well. I just tried to build a partnership. Got away with a couple of things, a couple of drop catches and stuff, but it was just nice to contribute, I guess. It was a difficult wicket, and I thought we scored over par, but it just shows with the power that they have, you're never quite win the game into this over. But yeah, it's nice to contribute and put in a performance for that.
I mean, you obviously dominated the game for large spells, but the way the match finished, do they have the whip hand, or can they take something from the defeat?
Yeah, of course. I mean, they fought all the way through, and it gives a lot of confidence when you bat so deep, and that's what they do. So they can take a lot of positives out of it, but so can we, really. And we know we haven't even played that well there, and we still won the game. So there's a lot for the guys to learn. A lot of the guys are new. I thought Topley was outstanding today, and I thought he deserves a special mention with the way he bowled up front and that over at the end.
Thanks, Will.
Someone else want to jump in?
Mo, hi. How sort of crucial will it be for guys to hold their nerve, do you think, during this series, given what you've seen from West Indies? Will that be a sort of vital aspect of the matches going forward?
Yeah, definitely. And I think the great thing about today is, even though they were 50 for 5, 6, 7 down for not many runs, they are never quite out of the game, and they're such a dangerous team with players. I know they've a lot of older players have retired and stuff, but they've got so much talent, so much power. The fact that they bat all the way down to number 10 makes them extremely dangerous. Even in the situation where we thought we're probably going to cruise that game in the end, but for them to lose by 1 run or whatever it was, it's actually quite scary. Their batting lineup is very scary.
What did Owen say after yesterday's performance to you? What was the sort of message to you?
Just to learn from the wicket. We obviously the wickets are not easy here, and just to come with a plan on how we're going to bat. And I thought we did that today. In particular, I thought we bowled well yesterday, and bowled well for most of the game today. But we just be positive, keep coming hard, be positive, take the aggressive option, but also learn how we're going to bat on these wickets, because we do stumble on these type of wickets a lot, and this is one area that we want to work on. So the batting was better today. I thought it was a very good score on this wicket.
There seems to be quite a big response from the senior guys, yourself, Adil, Jason Roy, Chris Jordan with the bat. I mean, it seems to be that they're still driving this team forward, because obviously you've got major players missing.
Yeah, and with such, I think, in my opinion, great players missing, guys who perform all the time almost, we have to kind of step up and show our experience and lead from the front, I guess. And that's what Morgs, the captain, wants from us. And we have to obviously do that with the guys who haven't played much. Then they can watch, learn, and also try and perform as well. So, yeah, I mean, I think the senior players have to step up and in a series like this for us to compete and win the series.
Thank you.
Mo, who takes momentum into Wednesday now?
I think the fact that we won is obviously we do. If we were 2-0 down, then certainly they would be taking all of the momentum. But I think both teams will be pretty happy still. We know we can play better, and they know that they really put us under pressure today, particularly at the end. But also, for most part of the game, we dominated that game. So they can take a lot of positives and confidence from today. But also, we did win the game and we didn't play well. So they would be also very wary that we're going to try and play better and perform better. So I think both teams are very equal. I actually think it's going to be a very tight series.
I'm just picking up from what Richard was saying earlier about being one of the senior players.
Yeah.
How important do you think that sort of experience is for someone like Saqib Mahmood there?
Yeah, I mean, he would learn a hell of a lot today. I think he's still young. He's still finding his way. I mean, he's been in and around the squad after bowling so well in the summer in England. It just shows that different conditions you've got to bowl differently, and I'm sure he'll be thinking about things that he can improve on. But he's got so much talent, and I think someone like him, you've got to go through this to get better, and I'm sure he'll be taking this as a lesson, and hopefully he can learn from it. But he's got so much ability that he's hopefully. I always believe it's good sometimes for a young batsman to fail a little bit and a young bowler to get hit, because you can only learn from that, and I'm sure he's going to do that.
And have you had a chance to speak to him?
Yeah, I mean, I just spoke to him earlier and said, just whatever you do, just try and be a bit more clear about things, and these things happen. Every single one of us who's experienced this team has gone through the same thing, so it's a learning curve, and try and learn from it.
Last one, fellas, because we're going to catch our bus, okay?
Mo, you mentioned about Reece Toffley. What was it like on the field during those first 3 overs he bowled when he was causing no end of trouble? And what's it like facing him in the nets as well?
I was at slip, so I had the best view, and he was whooping it today. And when he's swinging it like that, he's a handful, particularly to left-handers and right-handers. But it was awesome today. I thought the way he set the tone, it was awesome to watch. So yeah, and in the nets, I haven't faced him much in the nets. I've only played him a couple of times, and I've got a hold of it, so it's not too bad.
All right, thanks all. We'll leave it there. Cheers. I'll
Guys.
send out a message shortly for what we're doing tomorrow. Nice one. Thank you.
Okay.